Hi, this is Willow Fuchs from the Business Library. Today we're going to look at Mintel and we're going to use it to find market research reports and consumer data. So this is the Mintel homepage, and it really is a great place for consumer good information specifically. So think if we look at the categories here, we can see that we've got like automotive, beauty and personal care, cannabis, drinks, food, household, pet, those type of things. So consumer goods. So you're not going to find information on things like farming. So keep it to consumer goods, and you'll have success here. Um, if we scroll down, we can see that there are a bunch of different kind of recommended um, reports for us, but it's really easy to search as well. You can also specify by content type. I really like this specific for the reports. They also have all this kind of industry trend information, which is useful, and these insights and news and things. But we could kind of do that after the fact as well. So if we're looking for something like sports drinks, we can type in sports, say, and then at least you'll get some suggestions as well, right? So they also have like sports betting, um, and they have these sports drinks as well. So the thing to remember is that it's interesting because the reports are sometimes specific on focus on specific product types, but then other times it's more about things like trends. So if you do scroll down a little bit, you can see that. So this is like consumers and the economic outlook, right? Credit cards is one of them. Here's like global food and drink trends. So there's all this trend information, which can be quite useful as well. Um, so let's look at sports drinks here. Sorry, we'll go back. So here we have sports and performance drinks. There's a 2024. So we'll go into this report. So the full reports, as I mentioned, will have the most useful information. I mean, well, sorry, will have the most thorough information. So the trends is a smaller bit of information. These ones you can see they have all of this that they include. So an executive summary, market dynamics, consumer insights, innovation and marketing, and then this appendix as well, plus this consumer data. So these reports, you can just kind of scroll through them and see what they have in them. Um, right, consumer trends. There's always this market size and forecast information, and so on. Right, market context. Here's lifestyle changes and demand for functional beverages. So you can also, as you can see, as we're scrolling through, it's showing us kind of where we are. So you can skip through as well. So I like to always look at, if we want to look at the market size and forecast, right, information. It's nice to look. They usually have a nice little fan chart here, which is nice to see. So they're saying what's going to happen. I also like to look at the segmentation information if they have it. So they're saying, most of this is sports drinks, but there's also performance drinks as well. And then sometimes they have such like top brands information as well, which is kind of nice. So this, right, they're saying like, okay, these are the major players in the area, right? Um, and then they have a bunch of information, other information. So consumer insights is here, right? Some fast facts. And then you can click through all of these consumer things. So that really is where this product, Mintel, shines, is the consumer information. Right, so there's attitudes towards performance drinks, and they're going to show us all that data. So I'm going to show you in 1 second how we can dive into this data and explore it a little further. There's also this innovation and marketing section as well, which can be interesting. Okay. Uh, Sick packs gain on bottles thanks to liquid IV and its imitators, right? So that's like a big thing in this area. And then marketing and advertising and so on. Okay, but let's go into the consumer data section as well, because then we can look at that consumer insight section and dive a little deeper to it. And this is kind of just one of the really great features that Mintel has. Okay, so what this section has is it has access kind of to the data in a more flexible way for us to look at it. So you can navigate to a specific question. Okay, so which of the following statements best describes you? How often do you drink performance drinks and so on? So let's look at one of these. And then, okay, well, let's just go down. That's weird. Um, uh, let's see. How often do you drink performance drinks? Okay, so here we go, right? Or why do you use them? Okay, so they've asked internet users 18 plus, right? And we can see with the responses here. But you can also click on this Explore Demographics and go a little deeper here. Okay, so we can say, why do you use performance drinks? And then we can say, well, we actually want to look at age and income. We also want to look at education as well. And then we can click in and see. And so now we have it broken down by gender, by age and income, and so on. And we can see if there are any trends when it comes to consumers of who is drinking these for these specific reasons, right? So if we were trying to identify a target market, this would be useful information to have, right? And you can see by education as well. Okay, so that's kind of the added bonus of this Mintel site, is that it does have this interactive data book. So hopefully that's a good introduction to Mintel. Thanks.